Oh, it's time for Doc Chicken, y'all!
I'm a millionaire. A millionaire coming through. It's actually millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm a fucking millionaire. I'm a fucking genius. I'm a fucking million bastard. I'm a fucking Will Smith. I'm fucking me and Will Smith. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm a fucking millionaire. I'm a millionaire! I'm a fucking more millionaire than I ever was before!
Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth episode of the LpCast, the Let's Play Cast, or the Let's Podcast, however you want to see it. I don't have a funny acronym for this episode's LpCast, unfortunately. I don't know anything that's Easter related that starts with L or P. But this episode of the LpCast is going to be an Easter special, because it's, well, sort of Easter times, and, you know, I figure we can have some fun discussions about Easter related things. For this episode, we have a guest, or guests. Well, one of them hasn't shown up yet, and, you know, we're still waiting to hear from them. But we have guest MoogleMaster102 with us.
Hey, what's going on? How's everyone doing in the chat tonight? Well, I don't... because time zones, you know? I actually just got word from Shade that he's here. I think he's probably just setting up right now.
Oh, all right. Well, sweet. We'll add him in once he's, you know, ready. I guess you could just sort of start out. Tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, I'm Canadian. Nobody knew that already.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm actually a Let's Player on YouTube. My preferred genre is JRPGs and platformers. I like those games a lot, in the specific genre. That's what I specialize in terms of my LPs. I've been kind of sitting out of my comfort zone and playing other games and that, and those have been going well. That's pretty much it. You said tell you a little bit about myself, and that's pretty much it. That's all I really say.
Well, that sounds very nice. I see? Well, in the theme of Easter, you started a freaking Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg LP today.
Yes. Funny enough,
yeah.
You know, I feel like that was I think that was a good thing for me to do, because like if I had waited a lot earlier to put it up, it would make absolutely no sense. And I was like, you know what? I feel like, because I just realized when I announced this, I was like, wait, this would be a perfect opportunity to put it out during Easter, because it is like. It is Easter themed if you really think about it.
Well, it has chickens, it has eggs. You know, how much more Easter can you get? It doesn't have Jesus
no Easter
on a
bunny.
Yeah, it doesn't have Jesus on a cross either. But I mean, yeah.
So yeah.
But well, no.
Sorry.
No. I just wanted to ask you, like, have you played the game before, or is this like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've played the game like a shit ton. I remember the first time I've ever played it, I got so lost for whatever reason, because I was such a naive child at the time. But like, I would try to rush, because I would like pull like someone else on YouTube. I'm not going to name drop them, but I tried to rush through the game, and I realized like that's not kind of the legit way to actually play the game, to really experience like the whole game itself. There's actually extra missions when you actually do find said hidden coins. So like, after I took the time to find them all, which I never really thought about looking up a walkthrough or anything. I just went ahead and found them all by myself. Took me forever, but I found them all by myself, and I was having a lot of fun with the game. I can't imagine how many hours I put into that when I was younger, and my kind of I guess my mind was set when I was LPing it, like when I was recording. I was like, oh, I remember the coins here. Oh, I remember the coins there. You know, like I just gotta point out where everything is specifically. And yeah, it's just it's a fun game in general. So I mean,
yeah,
it's mad easy once you know everything about the game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I played it a bit when I was younger, but honestly, there was a point. I don't know. I was really young, so I was really bad at video games too. But I think I rage quit that game actually because there's you know how you can ride eggs on like rails or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was a point where I just tried to get the egg on the rail, but I could never do it. It would not go on, and I would just fall down.
It's funny because I complained about that in my LP. I was like, the jumping is really awkward. Like to the point where sometimes where you think you're going to jump on it, you go right through the fucking railing and die. I'm like,
oh god.
This is so stupid.
I mean, otherwise, I really enjoy the whole aesthetic of the game. I think it's very cutesy, but you know, it also has its own sort of world.
It's kind of a childish tone to it, but once you really get deep down into the game's kind of atmosphere, it's actually a really fun game, despite how kiddie it looks. And that's the thing I appreciate. And it's actually probably, I really wish Sega would actually bring it back from the forgotten NetherRealm that they have it in right now. They did bring him back in the Sonic All-Star Racing. They brought him back in there, and I was happy about that, but not like an actual game. At least they still remember him, but they just don't have any more games. There's no high definition game of Billy Hatcher. It's a shame too, because I really would love to play that shit in HD. I mean, it's bad enough that I'm playing in an upscaled HD on my HD TV where there's ghosting and sometimes even delay, and it's ridiculous. It makes the game hard to play sometimes. So, but yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It's definitely one of my favorite Sega games. If it's not Sonic, I go with Billy Hatcher. Or you know what? Actually, Knights. That's a good franchise.
Knights is really good. It's a lot of fun.
It's funny because I talked about it in my... Well, I don't know if I did talk about it in a later part where I said I had both games. I had the PC one and the... I didn't actually redeem it on Steam yet. I don't fucking know why. It was a Sega deal that I got. But I got that game on the PC. I actually bought it on PS3 and 360. So I have the PS3 one and the 360 one. So I bought the game 3 fucking times. And I have it on the Wii. So I have the new one on the Wii as well. So I really like it. When I really like a game, I just can't help but to just buy it everywhere. I'm like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah, it's really the same for me actually. Just recently, I have Dead Rising 2 off the record on the 360, but I bought it on the PC just because I can't be bothered pulling out my 360, and I like the game enough, so why not?
Oh, by the way, our other guest is here.
Sweet.
What are we talking about?
Hey,
talking about video games.
What's going on?
Hey, Che. Welcome to the LpCast, I guess.
Glad to be here. What's up?
Not much. We're just bullshitting about Sega games.
Yeah.
And
nice for you to be here, Chang.
Yeah.
We kind of started a little early. We apologize for that, but hey, welcome to the cast, man.
That's fine. It'll be a bonus material on the DVD.
Hey, shit, man. Just remember to give me some of the earnings.
yeah. No, I'm actually starting a Patreon, and at $6,000, I will purchase Minecraft and install it and film myself installing it. But then at $7,000, I will actually play it.
What the fuck? That's just how it's gonna be now. It's just like,
it's
hey, pay for me to go on with my life.
Yeah, it's like, at $1,500, I will cook dinner for a week.
I mean, stir the same sauce every Sunday?
Oh.
Yeah, pay me $100 extra. I'll get my daughter to stir my sauce for me.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. I don't even know. But I guess, not to go too, off topic, but, Che, since you just arrived, would you mind, introducing yourself, I guess?
Yeah, what's up? Some of you already know me. I am Che. My other alter ego is Retrospective Gaming. I started that channel, I think, last year, somewhere in February, and, somehow, I just joined up with a group of mentally ill motherfuckers called the Sons of Kojima, and, we find ourselves here today. I'm actually with one of the members right now, our fellow fucking Eskimo, Moogle.
It's like I never really introduced myself part of the Sons of Kojima. I just introduced myself based on the YouTube personality. But I was going to get around to that, but you beat me to it. So hey.
Well, I mean, it's
situation.
It's on the stream anyways. It says Easter special featuring Moogle and Shay from the Sons of Kojima.
Hey, I forgot it was fucking Easter. Jesus.
Well,
I'm sorry. It's time for me to like take some of my goddaughter's candy. We have a little thing going on. I get half and she gets half.
Isn't it kind of ironic too? I uploaded Billy Hatcher the Giant Egg like just a week before Easter.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess moving on.
Yeah.
Since we're both guests here, oh Jesus, what's the first? Well, the first general question is like, both of you, how did you get into doing like stuff for YouTube or
Oh, okay. This is long story short. I came on YouTube late 2000. Actually, no, early 2006. This was way before I made an account, and I was on YouTube. I was just looking up random videos, and then like not even early 2007, I made a YouTube account. I found like certain YouTubers. Like I was looking up game reviews, and I just found random people, started watching them, and then I became friends with them. And then it spurred off on Stickcam, and we talk on a daily basis on Stickcam throughout the past next 3 years. Things happened, and anyway, I was gonna say the typing was loud. So,
Oh, sorry. I just did some administrative stuff, but continue.
Alright, anyway, so basically what happened was 2010, some conflict happened, and then, I unfortunately lost them as friends, and then, a year later, I'm back friends with them, and then same thing kind of happened, and I realized, that maybe I just find it hard to get along with them, so I just kind of went off doing my own thing, and pretty much the next 3 years on YouTube, I started, I pretty much, in 2010, or late 2009 to 2010, I started LPing. I started getting into the fad, and it was a great thing. I ran into people like HC Bailey. I ran into like a lot of people in the community, and I actually at the time, I think it was like early 2009, I was actually friends with SoK. I was actually talking to him, maybe like a week-to-week basis, with a bunch of other people, and I actually knew a lot of the bigger people before they kind of got even bigger, and but that kind of happens. They all move on with their lives. And, here I am now.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, Shay.
As for me, I started last year in 2014, I believe in February. I just wanted to share my opinions on games, and I wanted to work on my public speaking because even though I wasn't doing anything live or anything, when you upload a YouTube video, it has the potential to reach tens, thousands, hundred thousands, whatever amount of people. So I just wanted to work on my public speaking skills because, to be honest, back in 2014, I'm not gonna lie, I was a fucking idiot. I was your typical goddamn hoodlum from New Jersey. I didn't know any grammar, and it could tell in some of my earlier videos because actually my first 2 videos I used a fucking laptop mic, so it sounded like I was underwater and shit.
Oh, Jesus.
So, luckily there was a deal going on with the Samsung Go mic, which I do recommend it. The only negative about it is that it's real fucking small, but you can get it on sale for like $30. But yeah, I just wanted to share my opinions on games and about life sometimes too, and hey, I'm actually a lot smarter because of it, because I actually took myself seriously and actually bought a dictionary like 2 months into my YouTube channel.
The funny thing is, it's amazing how when you in your pastime, when you get out of school and you actually learn way more shit than when you're in school, and that's kind of what happened to me. Well, it's you kind of it trade-offs from school. You'll have what you know already in school, and then you'll expand on your vocabulary. You'll expand way more when you're out of it, because you kind of remember the shit that you've already learned. And that's the thing that I like about the internet, because you can always look things up on Google and you'll find your answer,
Yeah.
And
Yep.
there's only so much you can get out of it. Even playing video games, you learn shit, and that's the one thing I like about it.
I can't bash school, to be fair, because I never really took it seriously. I was the type of guy, come 8:30, I was behind the fucking local store, Rite Aid or Walmart, getting high and shit. So I never took it seriously, So.
Oh my God.
But yeah, after I got out of school, man, I learned a whole bunch of shit because I had to. So I actually purchased a dictionary, And thanks to video games, because some of the games I was playing had a lot of fucking dialogue. So, I'd be skimming through the text and I would have to look up a fucking word. But
Yeah.
it's
Those
crazy what
RPGs,
games
man.
can do.
Storytelling, and that shit is so diverse nowadays. Just gets more and more insane.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, totally. I really agree with the whole, like, video games can teach you so much, because my entire knowledge of the English language is, like, thanks to video games. And I was, like, the top of the class in middle school, just because I knew so much English from, like, video gaming. So, it's totally useful.
Yeah, the internet's a great thing. However, there are some bad things about the internet, but I'm not gonna go into more detail about that nowadays, because
Don't
we all
say
know.
porn. Don't you
no.
ever say porn.
I'm not.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
one of the greatest things ever.
No, I was talking about just like people in general.
Yeah.
People can be just downright disrespectful and very stupid. But I can
I
go
agree.
into that will be a different topic for another day.
Probably.
Yeah.
Unless we get short on topics and I force you to talk about it, but no.
No. I hope not.
No, don't worry about it. Yeah. Well, totally. I think with like bad people and stuff. Now, I won't name specifics, but there are, certain people, administrators, etc. Whatever.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but this
We
is.
all know who that is.
I actually did my research before doing this podcast. I listened to the latest episode of your podcast, so that was fun. Kind of caught me up on a bunch of details, and how Che has hey Che, what's your favorite music song?
Yeah. Hey man, I'm telling you, I'm revolutionizing the industry. You know what I mean? They can't handle the gripple. They can't handle the music song, and they definitely can't handle the what is the other one?
Oh God. Oh no. I
Bullet
don't.
pants.
Yeah, but what the fuck are bullet pants?
You know what? I messed up because I was really fucking tired, and I think it was like 2 a.m. And I was gonna say bullet points because we were for the podcast, and I said bullet pants.
Oh my God.
And like I said, not as soon as I fucking said it, it turned into a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, you got it. These motherfuckers are slick in the Sons of Kojima. If you say anything, dude, they're on in a good way though, in a teasing way. But I came up with some revolutionary words.
How do you think I feel when I said fucking first party instead of first? I can't even fucking do it.
Well,
No, it was like third party or something or some
Jesus.
shit. Like third party countries or some shit. I meant to say third world countries.
oh my God.
And people are making fun of me for that.
Well, those are countries developed by not the console makers,
Yeah.
obviously. Oh, but
Yeah.
I'm totally stealing a music song. I'm gonna use it like forever.
If it ever gets trademarked, just give me some money. That's all I care about. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't care. Just give me some credit, because we might end up in the history books one of these days. I'm telling you, music song is going somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of these references that spur out of the podcast, like this shit, like we can't forget at all. And that's the one thing I love about this SoK cast, is just like you say some stupid shit and it's always gonna be a reference, and like the more people that watch it, they'll like remember the references, and it's just like it makes the thing more fun,
Yeah.
Like knowing that you get picked on, but that what you said is stupid became like a meme that because everyone watches on a daily basis, and so they know how it goes, how people are, and like the silly things they say. It's just how it is. We have a great community, and I love it.
Yeah, no, that's like 10 years from now, someone will be like, "Hey, Moogle, remember what you said in SOCast episode 69? Haha, lol."
It'd
And
be an honor if someone would remember us 10 years from now.
I know, right? It's like, remember when the SOK cast was relevant?
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, we'll always be relevant, man. We have enough unique personalities to bounce off of each other. We're good.
Yeah, you have 2 booty lovers, and then you have 1 Canadian, and a bunch of other people too. Sometimes Pascal.
And
No
sometimes
doubt.
Pascal.
Yeah, but I figured since this is an Easter themed podcast and everything, do you guys have any like Easter moments that you like or remember that you'd like to tell everyone about?
Stealing Kinder eggs from the grocery store.
Oh, Jesus, that's on
Oh.
record now.
I feel bad about this, but I got drunk on Easter one time and I was stomping on everyone's baskets when I was,
What?
I think I was like 18 and shit. I was like really pissed off. Something happened with my ex and I just broke up with her. I got really drunk and I went to this Easter party. It was like, I don't fucking know. It wasn't a party, but it was with relatives and shit. And I stomped on like my cousin's Easter basket. But,
Oh, damn.
but all in good fun, though. I actually went back to the store and bought him a shitload of candy. Even more that was in the basket, so I had to pay the price.
Yeah.
It's all good, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone does bad stuff, mistakes all the time. All the time.
I can't
It's
really
actually
say.
fun.
I can't
Yeah.
really say for myself that I had an amazing Easter moment because most of my Easters, my past like I don't know 18 years of my life when I was actually like obviously before or after I was a toddler, I don't know. It's been the same shit really. It's not like I didn't do anything super special.
Well, do Eskimos celebrate Easter?
We go ice fishing, if that's the case.
I mean, come on. I mean, you can't paint eggs in there because they become.
No, we pull those Kinder eggs. We pull fucking the frozen Kinder eggs out of the water, man. That's what we do.
like
Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
bullets and shit.
Yeah. See, I actually wanted to talk about an Easter moment, but then I remembered that was actually a Halloween moment, so now I feel kind of bad.
What?
I confused the two because you get candy both occasions, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
But I guess I could retool the story to be Easter friendly. So one Halloween or one Easter, I guess, I dressed up as a giant faceless chicken and I got a bunch of candy.
faceless
That's-
chicken.
Well, the original is I dressed up as Slenderman, but Easter.
Oh, I see.
Man.
I see.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Are you tall?
I'm fat. Well, I don't know. I'm sort of tallish, I guess, but
It works then.
I had a lot of fun. I remember trick or treating, but this is freaking. Why am I talking Halloween stuff now? This is totally Easter.
I don't know,
think
man.
Slender Man looks kind of like fucking Jack Skeleton without the head.
Oh, that is true.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is actually true. If you really
Mhm.
think about it.
Yeah. I think Jack Skellington has a bit more like lanky legs though. Slenderman seems to fill out his suit a bit more.
Hey, save the Halloween stuff for the Halloween out here.
Yeah.
It's too early for that.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess, Easter moments. Chase stomped on a basket and Moogle shoplifted
Yes, sir.
Kinder eggs.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I don't really have a good Easter moment. I think the one I remember was when I was maybe 9 or 10 and I saw some kids. No, fuck, that's another Halloween story. Fucking hell.
Funny, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I don't have any Easter moments apparently because they're all Halloween moments.
Oh shit, dude, you got a couple of days to make one.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I think this will be my favorite Easter moment from now on.
Just go to a grocery store and steal Kinder eggs. You'll be fine.
Ow.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like I still do shoplifting.
Don't follow in Moogle's footsteps.
Well, I think it's kind of hard to follow in Muga's footsteps. I'd have to go through all the snow.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well, actually,
there
no.
are no footsteps in ice.
Yeah. I guess.
Leave a nice fucking long trail. If that's the case with the snow.
Totally. Yeah. I guess moving on to the next sort of question or discussion point. I guess we could talk. Or do you guys have any favorite chickens from video games?
Oh man, you know what? I'm
Question.
actually, you know what? I'm going to be honest. Those fucking cuckoos in fucking Zelda games. Those guys.
Motherfucker, I was gonna say that.
I think those are the only memorable chickens from video games.
Is that the ones where you kick them? Okay, that's what I remember. Holy shit.
If you fucking piss them off, a fucking army just goes and attacks you until you're fucking dead. It's
Yeah,
just
I like kicking them. I think it was Ocarina of Time.
Orca.
okay. okay, you get the worst of it in Hyrule Warriors. The minute you piss those fuckers off, an
Uh-huh.
entire army just starts attacking everything. It's not just you. Everything.
Yeah.
It's fucking chaos.
And it's always in Hyrule Warriors too. It's like you always get them in missions, and it's like, oh, you have to protect one chicken, but if you don't, you're gonna get fucked.
And I
It's
just
so
noticed
bad.
that I fucking butchered Ocarina. I said Orcarina.
Yeah. Well, it's the new sea-based Zelda game.
Yep. Here goes another one.
Oh.
That's another one, man.
Yeah, that's one for the books.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be in the SoK dictionary.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. Watch. Give it like 2 fucking minutes.
yeah. 'Cause we know running that shit.
Who's running the dictionary?
Probably Lester. He's
Oh.
to blame for everything.
I wouldn't be surprised, but whoever it is, dude, they're on point. Like, yeah, as soon as you say something, it pops up. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I remember even like asking something really obscure and still got it.
I would say one thing, like one ridiculous thing, and then it instantly gets quoted on the fucking Twitter.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of chickens, let's twist up the question a little bit.
All right.
Any video game, what do you think is the biggest chicken shit? Coward.
Oh Jesus! I recently played Mega Man X Command Mission, and there's a boss character that taunts you and then runs away, and that's my biggest chicken because I can't really think of anyone else right now.
No doubt.
It's the only chicken I can think of is the Zelda chicken.
Well, what do you think about like cowards then?
I don't know, man. Actually, you know what? Those chickens in fucking what is it? Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. They're annoying.
Oh God,
We're
yeah.
gonna start with those motherfuckers.
They have the worst voices.
Especially the ones you have to save. Those guys can be so goddamn annoying sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much all I could really think of.
Yeah. Shay, do you have any
In Fallout 1, he was a partner that you can get. His name was Myron, and he was a fucking geek. And what I didn't like about him is that he would always talk shit to you. He'd always look down to you. But when it came down to fight, or he would have to help you out, he would just run away. The only thing he was good for was making jet and stem packs, I believe. No, I don't think he makes stem packs. He made like other shit, but he'd always talk shit to you, and every time the fight happened, he would run away. Like literally, you had to save him because he would run right into the enemy.
Oh Jesus!
What a jackass.
And it's
Yeah.
turn-based, so it's not like it's not like real time. You only have like 6 turns, so he's 8 steps away, and you only have 4 steps this turn. And then the fucking enemy has 6 steps, and they go right into the motherfucker and kills him.
Oh Jesus, that's the worst.
I know, it's the worst. And I don't recommend, just never, don't team up with him if you play Fallout 1.
Yeah, I probably won't. I mean, team up with him. I might play Fallout.
Wait, my bad. You know what? It's Fallout 2.
Fallout
I'm
2.
sorry.
All right.
fucked up.
Yeah. Now I just got reminded of sort of a coward character. I guess Abra from Pokemon, because it like teleports and runs away.
I hate that. I hate that damn Pokemon because
Yeah, same.
I was actually playing Pokemon Fire Red on an emulator because I had the sudden urge to play Pokemon, and it's been over 10 years. And I got an Abra, and I swear to God, I keep leveling it up, and it doesn't learn any fucking moves. It's the worst.
Oh Jesus! And then you have to like fucking
Does he learn
trade
any
it.
moves?
I have no idea. I think he learns more it learns more moves like when it's evolved. I don't know if it learns a lot when it's Abra.
Oh, God, it's the worst.
Yeah.
People that run away in video games. I can't think of one. I don't know why. There's so many JRPGs where there's an antagonist that runs away like a... You know what? Kafka.
Oh.
He does
Oh
that
yes.
shit. He does that shit all the time. You try to fight him, he just runs like a little bitch. Fuck him.
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. I can totally agree with that. Actually, Kefka, motherfucker, just like
Yeah.
runs away.
Yeah.
And then when you fight him, he's like tallest guy in the world.
He turns into a fucking god. Like,
Yeah, it's like
fuck.
holy shit.
It's like, what the hell is
It's like
this shit?
I am the most cowardly god.
Turns into this purple Ivan Ooze looking motherfucker. And like,
yeah.
you gotta, it's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, that's my coward-is person, I guess you want to say.
Yeah.
Because, like, as much as I like Kefka, He runs like a little bitch every time you try to fight him. However, it's satisfying when you suplex him.
Oh, you can suplex Kefka as well?
Yep.
I don't know.
You can suplex him twice. You can suplex him the first time, and the second time you encounter him, you can suplex him.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't think I ever, I don't know, I don't think I ever really tried that out.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's just as funny as when you suplex the train.
Yeah. I guess, I could totally, any player character could totally be a cowardly character as well, in RPGs especially, where you're trying to avoid everything because you have like 1 HP and you need to get somewhere to heal up.
You know what? If I were to say a cowardly character that I can't stand, is fucking Tales of Vesperia, Carol. He doesn't run away from fights a lot, but his personality, like when you first meet him, he's the biggest goddamn coward I've ever seen in my life. He'd see a monster and he would like friggin' cower in fear, fall into the ground and panic yeah.
What about Tales of Asparagus? You see, you have to play that fucking game, man. What have you been waiting on?
What do you mean? I've been
Should we
playing.
make it? Should we make it?
Yeah, why not?
All right, okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna make it.
We'll make a hack of it.
Yeah,
Tales of Asparagus.
yeah, that's the next game in my food-themed series of games.
Tales of Asparagus.
Tales of Asparagus, great. Oh yeah, Carol is the tiny motherfucker with the big bag.
Yeah, he's the kid with the fucking broken sword or whatever
Right.
and the
Oh.
bag, yeah.
He's so bad though. He's like useless in combat.
He's better later on, but I prefer
Yeah.
having like Judas and other people in my team that just Judith. God damn it.
I was about to say, dude, if you have someone on your team named Judas, you better get that motherfucker out your party.
Yeah, I was.
You don't want to have someone like Judas.
Well, I actually refer to her as Boobeth because literally she's really sexualized.
Oh Jesus.
So-
Good.
Yeah. So
Good.
pretty much, yeah. That's.
Hey Che, don't bring the gamer gators here. Thanks.
Uh,
I don't even know. Chad is bringing up like other cowardly characters. The Johto legendary trio from Pokemon, the freaking dogs that constantly run away.
yeah. Oh, Latios and Latias also,
Yeah, it's like
and that's what 4th gen.
yeah. Well, I think we squeezed out as much as we can from this sort of question.
Squeeze that shit like a lemon, dude.
Yeah, bet you like lemons.
I do. It's good juice.
Yeah, but can you play video games on them?
If it costs $3,000, probably.
Sweet. Well, then just
God.
barely.
You could have built it for like a K.
Well, my computer is around I think Swedish currency sucks balls, but I think it's like 5,000 USD. It's like 1,500 bucks for my computer, and it's very like future proofed.
Damn.
Like
Is
it's
it pre-made?
on 3rd gen. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, 3,000 bucks for a computer, that's insane.
Yeah. Oh, hey, question. Yeah, Jay, you got 3 questions here. Actually, no, you got 2 questions.
All right, well, swing them by me real quick.
All right.
Yeah.
Singlong says, how does it feel to be? How does he feel about Billy Harrington?
You know what? I swear I've seen someone mention it one time, and I didn't want to look at it, but I don't know what he is. Who he is.
Okay.
I mean, what he is. Like, he's a fucking thing.
So our good friend at the SoK, the Presidente, says to Che, when's the next workout video session?
You know, actually, there was a charity challenge, but I think it involved something weird, and that... I don't know when the estimated time of arrival is for that video, but it will be out soon. He could fucking hold his horses. I know he's salivating for that.
Oh, great. Moving on though. Since we're talking Easter, I think the most appropriate like Easter thing is for video games is Easter eggs. Obviously, do you have any like notable Easter eggs that you like?
That's a good question. There's so many Easter eggs I've run into. I'll have to think about this.
All right. Do you have any that you can think of from the top of your head, Che?
You know what? I don't. I could. I will consider this an Easter egg. In Fallout 2, there is a random event that happens where you enter this time warp and you actually enter the vault from Fallout 1, and it's very fucking weird because it's the same vault, but it's there's a lot of crazy shit happening in it, and you actually find a weapon in that vault that was sort of like the alien blaster in Fallout 1. I forgot what it's called, but if you're lucky enough to get into that special event, I mean the random event, then that weapon will help you out, especially with them goddamn fuckers at the Enclave, because they like jumping you in that game.
Yeah. Speaking of like alien blasters, I guess one of my favorite sort of Easter eggs, or sort of extra like thing feature, is in a Red Faction Armageddon, where you can go through like a weird sort of area, and then you get a weapon that's basically a unicorn that shoots rainbows out of its ass. I think that was pretty
Serious?
funny. Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
look that up.
Yeah, I'll probably superimpose it into the video, like post in the uploaded version. But yeah, it's really fucking weird because it's like you go through this like sort of place where the walls sort of move out of your way, and then like platforms form at your feet over a huge like chasm, and then you find a weapon that's a fucking unicorn that shoots rainbows out of its ass.
Well, this one's kind of a recent game, but in Drakengard 3, I can't really say it's an Easter egg, but it's an awesome reference where there's an entire mission that actually references...
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. What was that?
Anyway, I have no clue. Anyway, there was an entire mission dedicated to Nier.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
It was actually really awesome.
Isn't it game? There's a game called Nier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was an entire mission that was actually based like off Nier. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I really like Nier. It was one of the first action RPGs I finished on my 360 actually. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a really great game.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but it was pretty awesome that they brought back Nier like in that game. And they even had the music and everything too.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I bought Nier solely for the music actually.
Yeah, it was great. It's a great soundtrack. I actually I bought the OST on a website, and it's like downloadable MP3s, and comes with like some bonus songs and stuff, and like it's probably the best soundtrack I've ever bought.
Oh, that's
probably
fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's probably the only soundtrack that I've actually like personally bought myself just because I liked it so much.
I think the most recent soundtrack I bought was for Cloud Built, which is an indie game. It's a lot of fun. It's like a freeform platform, like a free running game sort of. And the soundtrack is really, really good.
Yeah, it's definitely. There's a lot of games that have like great soundtracks that will always be remembered, and Nier is definitely one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
Actually,
go on.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, actually, that just reminded me. Drakengard 3 does have a song in one of the earlier missions where it's actually, I think it's like a remix of a Nier song, but basically it's in the same universe. Like that's what Nier is. It's part of the Drakengard series. So, but yeah, it's. I think it's a remix. I'd have to look it up at a later point. I just realized that now. So it is technically an Easter egg. If you really think about it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I think Easter eggs references, like anything, really counts.
Yeah.
When I see like references to other games in games, I think of them as Easter eggs, anyways.
Let's see. There's people saying in that. Well, someone said in the chat, best Easter egg is in Crisis 2. We're in an elevator. You can watch 2 enemy soldiers dancing under a disco ball.
Oh god, yeah, yes, I love that one. It's so funny. I love all the like random Easter eggs that don't fit in with the game at all.
Yeah.
So you just have
Actually,
like stupid shit.
That just reminded me. Wolfenstein: A New Order. I watched a friend play it, and he got to that part in the Wolfenstein thing with the Wolfenstein 3D, and I was like, holy shit, they actually put that in the game.
Yeah.
It's like it was unintentional too. He was just looking around. He randomly found the level. He was walking around, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh yeah, I remember that. I played the New Order, or is it? Yeah, the New Order, very recently, and I got to that part, and it's just like it's a mattress, and it just says like nightmare, and I'm like, oh okay, I'll check this out, and then it's just like, oh, you're in Wolfenstein 3D, and it's like it's basically the exact same, except that your graphics look a bit different.
Yeah, I really wish you could fight Mecha Hitler. That would have been
Yeah.
awesome.
I think they'd probably like run into a lot of fucking issues with that though.
Yeah, that's true.
There's-
The game already had like controversy kind of spurring from it the minute it came
Yeah,
out.
because it's
so-
like, oh, Nazis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another game, Rage, that also has like a similar Easter egg with.
Yeah, Doom. I think it was the Doom reference.
Yeah, you can go to like the first level from Doom, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I don't play shooters that often, but I do watch friends play it, and I think I remember seeing something like that. I thought it was pretty awesome. Obviously, it was made by id Software.
Yeah.
So you gotta expect that. It's still pretty awesome.
Yeah, I totally agree. That actually got me to think about, have you played or seen The Conduit on Wii? It was like the big Wii shooter.
Oh god,
I heard
I have the first one, and I'm so glad I didn't buy the second one because that game was fucking garbage.
I like the first one solely because I only had a Wii, and I was like, oh, it's a shooter for the Wii. Thank God I have a shooter to play, and I can be all like, huh, the Wii
At
has
least-
mature games.
It's better than fucking, what is it, Red Steel?
Oh,
And then Red
oh
Steel
dude,
was-
fuck Red Steel.
Yeah, Red Steel 2 came out and like made it 10 times better.
Yeah, Red Steel 2 is actually a lot of fun. Red Steel
Yeah.
1, fuck that game. It's so bad.
It's like the best part about Red Steel 2 is that they made the game completely different. It's like
Yeah.
it's not even part of Red Steel 1. It's literally you're in the Wild West with a goddamn sword. It's like what the fuck?
And it-
Like this makes no sense.
And it looks a bit like Borderlands, so, you know, you have guns, but they're fucking useless because you do just sword fighting anyways.
Yeah.
But then I love how the first one, like, if you compare them, as you said, it's like the first one is like, oh, the Yakuza, and you got like the fucking Chinese mob or the Japanese mob or whatever, and then like the second one, oh, fucking Wild West is like that took a turn.
Let's see. The best Easter eggs. Oh, text is here. They call me text that says, best Easter egg is Cadbury cream. I have to agree with you on that. Cadbury cream is great.
Well, I live in Sweden. I've never had Cadbury cream.
You're missing out, man. It's
Yeah. Well, there's actually an English shop in Sweden where they sell imported stuff from like American stuff, which is cool. I might see if they have them there because I'd totally be down.
great.
Yeah. I was gonna mention, oh Jesus, like with the Conduit, the second game too has the weirdest fucking ending of all time.
Mhm.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. Yes, I have, and I'm so glad I didn't buy the second game because that was awful.
Yeah, it ends with a portal opening and fucking Abe Lincoln comes out and says a one-liner, and then you're like, what the fuck? Oh, I think someone posted a freaking
Oh yeah, of course, Orcarina.
Ocarina.
Uh-huh.
All right, that was quick.
Wait, who even said Orcarina? Was that you, Jay?
That was
Me,
Che.
I said Orcarina.
Oh,
I
okay.
said Ocarina.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
Sweet.
gonna say, 'cause I don't remember ever saying, because I say Ocarina, so.
Yeah. God, I was gonna say something about either the Conduit or Red Steel, but I don't remember it, so whatever. We can, I guess we can move on to, you know, my normal questions, because those were all my Easter-themed questions. Word, indeed. I guess a sort of general question. How did you get into gaming?
Boy. Well, I have an uncle that plays a lot of RPGs, and I was quite young, maybe like, I don't know,
Hold on.
4 years old. What's up?
Did you say you have an uncle that plays a lot of Barbie games?
Oh, I said he plays a lot of RPGs.
Okay, RPG. Sorry.
If that was the case, then you should have let him know that.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
But I was quite young. I guess like there was a story that that my uncle told my grandma one time that I would used to like take a Super Nintendo and bring it into my room and play it. And I guess that's kind of what happened. I just started playing it, and then we started renting games for the Super Nintendo. My first game that I played on it was Super Mario World, because obviously the character is popular at my time. And so I just started playing more on that, and then I started playing Super Adventure Island, and that was like one of my favorite games. I don't know why, I just played that game like non-stop. And then like kind of over the years, I just started getting more into it, and whenever I get an allowance or something, most of my money would go toward renting games or like just physically owning the games, and that's kind of how it built up from here. And then I got into RPGs probably way later, just obviously because when I was younger, I couldn't really understand the text in it, because I would just fly through the game without reading the text, because usually when you if you do read the text, the game tells you what you're supposed to do next. I never did that when I was a kid, so I just rushed right through it. So yeah. And then like later on in the years, I actually started reading it, and like it was rough years, man. Really rough years.
Yeah, I actually have a similar story from when I played Tales of Symphonia. I was young, and I didn't know there was like a part where you have to go to the water temple. You have to like take a boat or something. I didn't know where the fuck to go, so I grinded for like 6 or 10 hours. I just played it to grind, and then I was like, oh, I can go here. Cool. Continuing the game. That was the worst, though.
Yeah. And then you got those games that have like the shittiest thing ever, and that's continuous, limited continuous.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like fucking casuals.
Yeah, you can't even get past the first level in Super Duels and Ghosts, so don't get me started.
I never even I like one goddamn song from the sound. I haven't even played it yet.
Oh.
Damn song is stuck in my fucking head, the Graveyard song.
Oh god.
And please don't sing the damn tune. I finally got it out my head.
No,
I can't
sorry.
hum it anymore.
I don't sing on podcast.
Okay, thank you. Unlike somebody, Moogle.
What did I do?
I said you sing.
I'm not singing. Get out of here.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, great.
I'm a terrible singer.
I understand having limited continues in like earlier games, maybe, because you know, it was about being able to conquer levels and stuff, you know, without dying, and you know, especially in arcades, it was just like, oh, give me quarters, you fuck, ask your mom for money.
Yeah.
But in modern games, we've sort of progressed beyond that, and it just feels like, oh, we want the instant gratification. We don't want to do a lot of repetition. We don't want to be stuck on the same boss for 45 minutes because that's boring for the viewer.
We definitely don't want to record it all the way through.
Daniel just said, does anyone remember the game Wet in 99 Nights? Actually, I know both those games, and I actually have all of them. I actually have the first 99 Nights and the second one. So, really good games, definitely.
Yeah, I've seen both of them in the bargain bins at my local GameStop.
I bought the games I got a deal on them. I got them both for $8.
Oh,
Not
that's
each, just both games for $8. And Wet I bought for 15 because I don't know, that game kind of like, for whatever reason, stores sell that game kind of relatively expensive, like way more than it should cost. I feel like the game would be worth $10 considering it was a budget title, but whatever.
yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Che, you still haven't answered Chronite's question.
Oh yeah, how did you, or do you even game? I don't know.
Yes. Anyways, well, I didn't really start seriously gaming until I was 12 and a half. This was back in 2004, 2005. We had this pre-built computer, but it was all right for the time. It was our first computer, and I was actually at Walmart, and I saw this fucking like huge ass fucking box, and it was actually the Elder Scrolls Morrowind with all the expansion packs. and I actually bought it because it was on sale for $20. And let me tell you something. Probably the Elder Scrolls Morrowind is probably the biggest game that I've ever played in my life, and it's probably the game that I put the most hours in over the years.
Wow.
I've been playing it for 10 years on and off, and I think I've put like at least 3,000 hours into it over the past 10 years. And then I started getting into other games like Max Payne and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and it was really thanks to the playing on the PC that I got back into gaming. Then after that, I had a GameCube and, you know, PS2, and I actually bought myself an Xbox. I would actually mow lawns and fucking do little side jobs and shit. I was like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old little raggedy-ass kid trying to mow people's lawns. I was like as skinny as a toothpick, but I actually got myself enough money to get Xbox
That's
and
me.
Jade Empire.
That's me right now.
Oh.
That's me right now, man.
Yeah,
I'm mowing lawns and shit as a skinny kid.
How do you survive?
Shit. It's the Caribbean in me, man, and we could deal with the heat. It's just the fucking cold Moogle that I can't freaking stand. I don't understand how you live over there.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm used
It's
to
the
it, dude.
worst.
I was born in this condition. It's
Well,
okay.
You guys should come to Sweden. The weather here is bipolar as fuck. Like,
You know what?
we had spring for a week, about 2 weeks ago. Then it started snowing, and then it started raining, and,
You know,
and now it's like
you-
spring again.
You know, it's funny, Grotus, big shout outs to him because he was on your show last week.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy, definitely. He told me the same thing. He told me his weather is like absolutely ridiculous over there, and
Yeah.
I would crack jokes about it, and then he would like always make fun of me for being Canadian. So it's just like a win-win situation. So
Yeah.
I've heard good things about Swedish women, so you never know. I might go over there.
Oh, it's all ice.
I don't know, man. I heard Swedish people
Oh, don't
also
say
have.
that. Come on.
I also heard the Swedes have ridiculous internet too, like absolutely ridiculous.
Like good internet?
Dude,
Yeah, like ridiculously good. Dude,
I-
Half Winter has like internet that has like 150 upload and 150 download.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Fuck.
I could
Yeah.
have that, but I'm living at home, and the fucking my parents, or you know, my mom's girlfriend, whatever. It's weird, but he apparently thought that having 10 up and 10 down is good. It's garbage, and I get random disconnects almost all the time.
Man, I don't know what to tell you.
Which is why I wanna move out so I can get
Yeah.
the ridiculously good Swedish internet.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about internet nowadays. Like you always get like whenever you move to a house or whatever, you always get that one like that company that or maybe it's just your router or whatever that would disconnect you randomly a lot. I remember like when a house I lived in, that happened to me a lot because I was running wireless and my internet would cut off completely if I was in like a Skype call. It was like, what the fuck? It was really
You know
weird.
what, man? We are all blessed because shout out to fellow SoK member Renegade Operative, and this is not a diss on him. He's our boy and we love him, but his old internet was probably the worst fucking thing I ever heard in my life. I swear, Crow Knife. He said
Jesus.
that he would have 5 KB uploads.
Yeah.
It took him a week to download Far Cry 4.
Holy
It was,
shit.
it was fucking like 0.5. It was pretty bad.
Oh my
You know,
god.
we felt bad for him because he was like,
Yeah.
it was the worst fucking internet. I swear to God, I think dial-up wasn't even that bad. I don't think I've had dial-up.
Jesus Christ.
I remember when he told me he was downloading a game, and apparently this game was only a gig, and it took him 12 hours to download it
Jesus
with that
Christ.
internet.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, I was like, damn, Fred, you need to upgrade your internet, dude.
that is insane.
That is.
I would never wish that upon my worst enemy, actually. Because, you know, it's like, not having internet, you can deal with it. You'll be like, oh, I don't have internet, I can do something else. But having slow internet is the worst fucking shit in the world. Because then you're just, like, sitting there like, oh, go faster, come on.
I know.
It's the worst. No, but I really want to move out to my own place, because then I can get good internet, and then I can probably start streaming some more high-quality stuff. Because I've been doing really bad streams lately.
Yeah, I haven't. Speaking of streams, I haven't streamed in a while. I definitely have to get around to doing that again.
Yeah, you totally should.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be.
It's too bad. It's too bad you didn't like my stream on your little picture that you had there.
Oh fuck. Well, I linked your Twitter and your YouTube. That should be enough to find your
Yeah,
stream.
I know. I'm humble for that still, regardless.
No, it's like I'm gonna have a big line of scrolling text with just every single place you sign up to. It's like MoogleMaster102 on MySpace.
Oh man.
MoogleMaster102 on Pornhub.
On RedTube.
Yeah, send me.
Fucking my free cams and all those other fucking
Oh,
ridiculous.
never.
sites.
Please don't be on my free cam. Leave that for the women.
I was fucking kidding. Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm just saying.
Well, you know, it's the worst part when Shay goes on fucking Omegle and he finds Moogle.
Never. You know what, dude? I heard Omeagle's a fucking trap. I would never go on it.
It's the worst.
It is. I actually went on there with a friend one time because we were bored, and it was like at a party. What happened was we were just like screwing around, and then we saw this. Like,
That doesn't sound right.
okay, screwing. Okay. Let me rephrase that. Screwing around, I mean, and by screwing around, I mean having, because he likes to troll a lot on there. He has a program that would play videos in that, so he had a porn video playing, and it was a chick, like, masturbating. So basically what happened was, we randomly found a dude that was doing the same thing, and it was like the most awkward thing, and we were just kind of like, it was a dude masturbating, and it was a chick masturbating. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Did you shut down the browser immediately after that?
Yeah, we did. We were like, okay, we need to stop. We need to get the fuck off this right now.
Awesome.
No, you know, they just sat there for a while, like, admiring the other person.
Dude, we were just sitting there like laughing. I almost I almost lost my breath. It's like laughing way too hard at that.
Oh god, Sing Along brings up a great fucking point now. The acronym for this episode is the Let's Porncast.
Oh,
Dude, I'm telling you, anything can happen on this podcast. It's random.
Well, I feel like we fell into porn as soon as we invited Shay.
Hey, man, that's what happens, you know?
I mean, you live in fucking Booty, or that's what your Skype says, which messes me up with the freaking time zone.
Look, I am the second coming of Dirk Diggler.
I don't know who that is.
No, you'll be known as Sergeant Shaven Balls for a while.
Oh, all right. Let's move on. Moogle's getting a little bit too feisty.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I guess, I don't really have a lot of, like, topics to discuss. I figured, did any of you watch the latest Nintendo Direct?
I didn't watch it, unfortunately, but I did hear about the news of Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem, and as much as I, like, you know, hate to say it, I, like, until I see some actual gameplay out of it, which there was a bit,
a little
like,
bit.
I want to see kind of more into it to actually know what I'm getting myself into, because is it going to be a strategy RPG? Is it going to be like Dynasty Warriors? Is it going to be a fighting game? I want to know, but like they didn't show enough gameplay to really kind of validate that.
Yeah.
So, to pique my excitement, though, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the game, but I'm not like I'm not going to get my hopes up until I fully know what the game's going to be. But I'm pretty pumped for it. The new Fire Emblem, I'm looking forward to that because I actually recently bought Awakening, and
They're coming out with new Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
Yep.
What, for the 3DS?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I am. I haven't played it yet, but I am going to get around to it soon. But I heard a lot of good things about it, so yeah. And plus Tharja. Yeah. Forget about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Awakening is a lot of fun. I love Awakening. I haven't finished it yet because I've had a lot of other stuff on my plate. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to the new one with the whole like, oh, your character is the main character, and I think that's very interesting.
No doubt. Now, is it for any 3DS or is it that stupid only the new Nintendo 3DS?
Excuse you, I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles on my new 3DS, and it's
you got the new
fantastic.
one?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a cheapskate. I actually have the Zelda 3DS because I won it in a contest, and they were selling it at fucking Best Buy. They were having a big ass contest, like I think 2 years ago, and I won it. I thought I won a PS4, and I was actually pissed off, and I found out I won the 3DS. But then I started buying all the cheap games on it, and you know, I got the best thing about Best Buy though, at least in my area, is that during winter, they have 3DS and Vita games for like cheap. I got Awakening for I think like $8. I got
Damn.
what else? Hold on.
You got SMT4, right?
Yeah, I got Shin Megami Tensei 4. I think I got that last winter. Yeah, like a couple months ago for like $7 on Best Buy.
Yeah, that's a great ass game.
Yeah.
For people that love RPGs and like a good challenge, SMT4, man.
SMT4 is ball bustingly hard.
It's ball bustingly hard, but I love it. Dude,
yeah,
that Minotaur.
it's
that
so
Minotaur
much
fight.
fun. Yeah, but after the Minotaur though, it's like the difficulty dies down a lot. Like
It does.
once
And then you meet like Doulahan and fucking Satan and like all these other crazy people. And it's like
that's cool shit though.
I have to know.
Yeah.
Did they announce the new Fire Emblem? Is it for like all the 3DSs?
Yeah, it's for all the 3DSs.
Oh my god, thank you.
It's only specific games that are going to be like new 3DS exclusive.
That's what
and
I'm
that
saying.
was...
They can't do that with too many games because you know the 3DS and 2DS they have like over like 40-50 million units, so they can't like, you know, like
yeah, that's
abandon them because I don't want to get a new 3DS. I got one for free. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I got one for free.
I'm happy. I don't want to buy another one.
No,
I didn't buy one in the first place.
I definitely see the point. I'm just super biased towards Nintendo, so I got the new one, and I like Xenoblade.
The thing about Nintendo is that like they want to go their direction where they want to make exclusives for the new 3DS, but they know that's a big fuck up on their part because people still have the original 3DS and new games that are coming out like Fire Emblem and stuff. If they make that exclusive to the new 3DS, it's pretty much a big slap to the face to people that are actually looking forward to wanting to play Fire Emblem. And Fire Emblem is pretty damn fucking popular now. It's probably one of the most popular Nintendo franchises. Right now.
They have to watch what they do because I'm not saying that the new 3DS is bad and they shouldn't have exclusives, but the 3DS, the XL, the original, and the 2DS, they have such a big fan base that's losing money, and the Wii U ain't doing the best right now. I'm not the only thing I'm biased towards is PC because I am PC master race, but I'm not gonna bash you, Crow Knight, for being a Nintendo.
Don't worry about it.
I like the exclusives.
I'm a jack of all trades.
No, it's
So.
well. I mean, I'm also sort of jack of all trades. I mean, I do mostly PC gaming and Nintendo gaming right now because the PC has like everything, anyways.
Yeah,
No doubt.
Yeah,
exactly.
but
We can all get along.
yeah,
If
we all like PC.
If there was a console that I would always constantly play on though, like that's not PC, I would always run towards my PS3 because that thing I have so many games for, and it's just like it's my go-to console. Like I have a 360, but mostly I only have the 360 really for like set RPGs. Like I got Lost Odyssey recently. I got 99 Nights, both 1 and 2. I got like a crap ton like Enchanted Arms. I got like just every exclusive you can name that's on the 360 right now. I'm probably missing like 2, but like those games I have, and because I want to split up my collection. Obviously, I don't want to just keep buying said games on one console and not be fair to the other. I mean, I did pay $200 for the 360 because I wanted to play said games on it.
Yeah,
so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, totally. I definitely agree. I bought a PS3 like last year for some exclusives, but I don't know. I haven't really been playing a lot of PS3 lately. I have Eternal Sonata and a bunch of others. Great games. I'm not saying it's like bad games. I don't know. I'm kind of like I like having most of my games in the same place, which is why I've been going more towards the PC now. Because I have a Steam library of like 700 games. So
I got my PS3 in 2010 because I really got tired of the Xbox 360 and the fucking Red Rings of Death because I got it like 6 times. So I was working landscaping at the time and it was pretty good money, so I got a PS3, but I have to get more games for it. I don't want to make the same mistake because with the PS2 I didn't collect much for it and I actually don't have it anymore. So with the PS3, once shit gets cheaper, I actually want to start buying more games for it because I don't want to wait for the emulation. With the PS2, you can emulate it, but I don't know how long it's going to take for PS3 to get emulated on the PC.
Dude, you can't even.
I know who you're going to crawl to for PS3 exclusives. This
Yeah,
guy.
no, Moogle. If you're ever feeling, charitable, I will take your whole DS and PS2 collection. No. Moogle, I want his fucking DS collection. It's ridiculous. I want it.
How big is your DS collection,
I got
Moogle?
$20 in my pocket.
It takes up a whole shelf.
Oh my god.
Yes. That's how big it is right now.
Yeah. I have a pretty big 3DS and Wii U collection, actually. It takes
Yeah,
up...
it's
But still, those two combined, for me, only takes up half, or like a third of a shelf.
but yeah,
I'm
like
only-
I bought most of my games when they were on sale. Like I got really good deals on them. Like if you look at the right place and kind of like have good people around you, you'll find great things for great prices.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
and that's kind of what I did. I got the help of friends. I got the help of family, help of Google, or just great sellers out there that sell things for relatively cheap that you can save quite a bit of money on. So hey.
Yep.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I'm really against the whole console wars thing because I believe that there are good exclusives for all systems.
Exactly.
And it's like, I hate people using the term system seller because if you want the game enough, any game can be a system seller.
You know what? This is what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna speak out for it. Why does in all honesty, why does it matter what console you play on? Like as long as you're enjoying the game,
Yeah,
it shouldn't matter
absolutely.
what the resolution is, what the frame rate is, if it's inferior to said other systems on there. If you're enjoying the game and you see really no issue with it, then it shouldn't be an issue to everyone else.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like the one thing that I feel is like that I feel any game should achieve, like frame rate it doesn't have to be 60, it can be 30, but it should be able to maintain a frame rate. I don't like seeing games that like keep dropping in frames and like huge lag spikes and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but otherwise, I really agree. Like, you should just play games because you enjoy them, not like spend a lot of time online just talking about how the Xbots are fucking dumb and you should go kill yourself. You're worse than Hitler and stuff like that, just because you don't like their games.
Yeah, it's definitely how it is. Like, I'll play PC games and kind of like, obviously there is a noticeable difference with 60 FPS and 30 FPS, and I fucking hate the argument where you can't see past 30 FPS. Trust me.
That's so dumb. You totally can.
There is a big difference. I mean,
yeah.
Like on my old PC, my computer can only run Dota 2 at 30 frames per second. Actually, no, 25 frames per second, and that game was jaggy as shit. The minute I got this new PC, there was a fucking massive difference between like my PC and the new PC. The 60 FPS in Dota 2 and any other MOBAs out there, or any just game in general, the game runs so smooth. It's like butter sliding across a frying pan.
Yeah,
same.
Right now I'm really more 70% PC gaming and 30% handhelds because I really like handhelds. I had a Game Boy Advance before I had a GameCube, PS2, or anything like that. So I collect handheld games like the Vita and the 3DS. But I moved towards PC gaming because number one, the digital games are so cheap. Number two, if you have it doesn't cost that much to get a decent PC, and the difference is clear. And number three, mods. Because
yes, mods.
The modding community for any game that I want to mod for, I'm gonna get the mods for, is ridiculous. I mean, these guys, they should be having jobs in the industry because they make mods that extend the game past its life. I mean, even
Makes the games
15
better.
yeah, like 10, 12 years later, dude, people are still modding for Morrowind, and it came out in 2002. It's ridiculous, dude. These people should have fucking jobs in the industry.
And I think
Definitely.
when arguing like PC master race, which is a dumb term, versus consoles, people keep bringing up like 60 frames and higher resolutions, but you can have one argument, and that's mods. No one brings up like mods to just like, 60 FPS, but if you just look at like mods, then you're like, yeah, that's the reason why you can PC game.
Has anybody took the time to realize that sometimes even PC ports are inferior to the consoles too?
PC, well, recently PC ports have been fucking garbage because people don't spend time optimizing games. I'm looking at Ubisoft especially.
Poor optimization.
Ridiculous.
Don't get me
You know-
okay. I had that issue with fucking what was it? I bought an indie game. What is it? Fuck, I can't remember. I'm trying to think. What was it? It was an indie game that I bought on the console that I played on the PC, and it was absolute garbage on
I think
PC.
I think one of the reasons why companies do that is because they're so paranoid about people pirating the game. But you're gonna release it anyway. Why not make it a good release? Because if
Yeah,
you fuck
exactly.
it up and make it a piece of shit, that means more and more people are gonna pirate it and protest. So
Yeah.
make a
Yeah.
good game, support it, and I guarantee you that you'll have more sales than pirates.
Absolutely, I totally agree. One issue is with Far Cry 4. It ran fine the first, like, I finished it in a couple of weeks, but then my girlfriend gets it, and there's a game-breaking bug that prevents you from finishing a certain mission, so she can't finish the game because she got it like a couple of weeks later. And I feel that's ridiculous. How do you fuck up the game like after it's released when it's worked fine before?
Yeah. Like that's the issue is like porting a console game to PC. That's pretty much a death sentence because you're making a big risk. Like if you're not optimizing the game in itself, you're just directly porting the console game to the PC. That's gonna cause a lot of more issues than you need it to be.
Saints Row 2, worst fucking PC port I've ever played in my life.
Yes, I agree so much. Oh my god, it's so bad. But at least 3 and 4 are all right. They're playable.
Okay, now I just remembered Rogue Legacy when that first came out on PC from like it was because obviously it came out on consoles and came out on PC, but it was great on the consoles. It ran just fine, but for whatever reason, I had issues on my older PC. I don't know. Obviously, it was just my PC, and then even on my new PC, I had issues with the game like crashing. It was
What, Rogue
its frame
Legacy?
rate- Yeah, its frame rate was
Must be
really
weird.
derpy.
It's weird because
Yeah.
I'm running it fine. When did you last play it?
Well,
Rogue
this was
Legacy.
when the game first came out.
Oh yeah, they probably patched the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
if I had that issue. Like, I don't know if it obviously got patched. It was like sneak patched, obviously. Like, like it got patched like after I played it. But like apparently it runs fine now, and everyone's not having issues with it anymore. So good on them for kind of stepping up on that. And that's what I like to see companies do is kind of step in there and be like, oh, there's a problem with the game. No problem, we'll fix it. Not everyone's going to have a satisfying time playing games on the PC. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that is true. But
Steam does have some issues. Even on my computer right now, when I try to play Serious Sam 3, the game crashes for whatever reason the minute I start it up. So I have to contact Steam about that and see what's causing the issue. Same thing for Bulletstorm too. Bulletstorm's been doing that to me too. I don't know why.
Oh, that's weird. I run Bulletstorm just fine on my PC. I haven't really had huge issues.
Yeah, I don't know what's causing the issue, but whatever it is, I want to be able to play every game that I have without any issues. So, but yeah, like I said, like it's hit or miss really on the PC, and same thing for consoles. It's hit or miss. You just gotta take your chances on what you buy and enjoy what you get out of it. So
I think the argument I had for console gaming, but this was a while ago, was that with console games, you buy the disc and then you pop it in and then you're ready to play. But even now, it's like you pop in the disc and you have to patch for like an hour, and then you find out that something doesn't work right. Whereas, I don't know, it's like they both have issues, but back in the day, at least with PC, I think was more prone to having like day one crashes and, fixes, whereas with the console, you can just pop it in. But that's just my experience.
yeah, like I said, I don't have any problems with people playing on PC. I don't have any problems with people playing on consoles. Like I said, as long as you enjoy the games on whatever you play on, then that's all that matters. I play on everything, so it doesn't really matter to me. I don't fall towards one thing or the other. I just play whatever I feel like playing. So
Yeah.
I have all the tools I need pretty much whenever a game comes out. So I'm not worried.
Oh, that is true. I think Dr. Fist brings up a good point, or Captain America, or whatever his name is on the forums now, that exclusivity needs to stop. And
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree. like I guess like he says, exclusive franchises like Uncharted, Halo, Zelda, and all the Nintendo stuff, it's fine. But I think like having say a game like Rise of the Tomb Raider or Killer Instinct, which is like a game that could do very well on on like either other
PC.
consoles or PC. I'm still waiting for Killer Instinct to come out on PC. I know it probably won't.
It was rumored by Microsoft that
Yeah.
they wanted to put it on PC, and if that's the case, what I think Microsoft should do, because Iron Galaxy had, I think they did, what was it, Dive Kick on the PC, and it ran way better than it did on the consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And if Iron Galaxy kind of takes what they have with the IP of Killer Instinct and put it on PC, and I think it would actually be better than on the Xbox One, like that
Yes.
and everything.
Yes.
Like if they had like GGPO, like they did with Dive Kick and all the other games that they ported to consoles, I think it would be it would probably would be the best fighting game on PC right now, because a lot of the PC fighting games that are out currently are absolute fucking garbage online.
Like the one I play, or well, even that one online is bad. But Mortal Kombat 9, 10 is coming out soon. Looking forward to that. But
Yeah.
9 is a good PC port if you're playing local. But if you go online, get fucked, basically.
Yeah. Street Fighter, and I'm surprised about this. Street Fighter's netcode apparently is just teensy bit better than the consoles.
Ah.
And that's not saying much. It
No,
depends
no.
on your PC, but it's just teensy bit better than the consoles. But like I said, it's all about optimization and kind of what you do with the netcode.
Yeah.
Like as long as when because Iron Galaxy is known for having good netcode. Like obviously, if you have really shitty internet, then that's your fault, not the game's fault.
Yeah, totally.
So
It was just like the issue with Smash Brothers, I think.
Smash Brothers. The issue I have with that is that the netcode on there has always been shit. There's just, no matter what you do, Nintendo servers are always going to be garbage. What I feel like they should do is have, like, I don't know, have better server running, or like with a peer-to-peer connection. I don't fucking know honestly
Yeah.
what they're gonna do with it. If they ever patch it and they fix the netcode on it, then I'll be much happier with Nintendo. But right now, that is just downright lazy, that they feel the need to do exactly what they do with Brawl and just rush the online.
Yeah, totally.
And I think that was absolutely atrocious, and if they do actually fix it, I'll be happy. But right now, I'm not really happy with them with that.
Speaking of online, I do have one thing that I wanted to bring up on here. I want to hear your opinions. My thing is that I'm sick and tired of fucking games that people, they have to have an online mode. And my biggest example, I think Dr. Fizz brought it up in the chat, that something about Elder Scrolls Online is going free to play.
Yeah.
For me, the Elder Scrolls is one of my favorite series next to Fallout, and there's no reason for it to have a MMORPG.
No,
It's just
yeah.
every fucking game has to have a multiplayer mode, or they have to go, MMO status, and it's ridiculous. Some games should just stick to single player.
I agree.
Dragon's Dogma?
I have seen it. I haven't played it, but
Yep.
yeah.
Dragon's Dogma, it was a good game. I think it was exclusive on the PS3. Don't quote me on that. And then the second game, it sold well, and they actually made an updated version called Dark Arisen, and it was a great game. It sold well, good enough to warrant a sequel. And instead of making a sequel, they turned it into a fucking free-to-play online game.
Really?
Ridiculous.
Oh,
So
God.
instead of getting a sequel, we get this bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like,
But it's,
I don't know.
It's like the worst, because I see a lot of games that have that are really great in one aspect, but then just they have stuff that's like tacked on just to say that we have multiplayer or whatever.
yeah.
It's
instead
like
of, you make a half-assed multiplayer mode when you could have put that
Effort into-
resources and
Yeah.
expand into single player.
I feel that way, honestly, with the Call of Duty games, they should go multiplayer only, because the single player is garbage and everyone knows it, and no one wants to play that shit.
Someone said that in the chat. A Canadian chicken, I think. He said Sleeping Dogs is getting a game that's going online.
Really?
Ridiculous. They should have made a fucking sequel or
Yeah.
prequel, whatever.
Sleeping Dogs 2 would have been awesome, because I love Sleeping Dogs. It's one of my favorite open world games.
Yeah, oh, it was a fun game.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. You know, these games, they sell enough for people to want a sequel, but yet they try to cash in on an MMO or online game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And
One
again,
thing I get annoyed too is that
Hmm.
like a lot of games now just slap in the multiplayer, expecting people to just jump into the multiplayer
yeah.
without really playing the single player, which the game was intended on being anyway. Like BioShock 2, that was a big fucking. I don't know what they were thinking with that. That was
The multiplayer
was-
in that game is so boring.
Yeah, it was
It's so
terrible.
bad.
Like
Oh,
if the
God.
game itself just had the single player on it,
Mhm.
just like it did with the first game, I'd be fine. I'd be
Yeah,
much happier
same.
with that. But there would have been a lot more room in the
Mhm.
game to maybe add more things like DLC and stuff. But no, the game was just slapped together with multiplayer, and it was meh to me. And then obviously Infinite went back to the single player route, and that's kind of what I'm happy for. Although
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Infinite.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't like Infinite that much.
Yeah, like it. That's the thing that I get annoyed is that games nowadays just get multiplayer slapped into it without really like much effort or anything to add to the game's replayability. You know, it's something that you'll go back to on a daily basis. And the same could be said about like the opposite could be said about Call of Duty. Call of Duty was just made for the online. Nobody gives a fuck about the single player.
Same.
You know, that's-
Exactly.
You know,
But it's just like-
nowadays.
But there's games that were made for single player that have multiplayer slapped into it, thinking people are going to just play it for the multiplayer. But like that makes no sense. The game, like with a precious series like BioShock, to be a single player only game, why do that? You know?
Yeah.
It's bullshit like that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm more of an old school guy, and you know, that's subjective because to some people, old school is like late '70s, early '80s. But I go back and play the older games.
Yeah.
I just hate when the DLC, locking content on the disc with the consoles.
Oh no.
And then with the
So
PCs
bad.
getting shitty ports and just with the games that are coming out, I don't feel that they're imaginative. At least back in the day, if they didn't have the technical advances to make what they wanted to make, at least they tried something different and they were very imaginative. Nowadays, it just seems like every game is like a carbon copy of another game, and they got DLC that you got to pay $100 for, or they have a bullshit online mode that takes away from the single player experience. So I'm an old school gamer. I like going back and playing the classics and games that I never knew came out.
Games even getting like a remake that are even awesomer than the original, like Ultimate Ghouls and Ghosts or Dracula X Chronicles.
And Capcom, if you ever listen to this, can we get a fucking HD collection of fucking Onimusha already?
Oh,
come on.
Good point, man. I loved 3. That was like my favorite in the series.
Dude, I love almost all the Onimusha games. There's one that I haven't played. I think it was like Dawn of Souls or some shit like that. But the Onimusha 1, 2, and 3, amazing games. They need a HD re-release. Put it on the PS3, PC, especially PC, Vita, whatever. Please make it happen.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Speaking of samurai games, this is actually I just remembered this. I bought this game like a while ago. It was $3, and I was like, Genji Dawn of Samurai. I was like, this game looks familiar. I remember seeing a lot of people praising it for it like being an original type of game, kind of like plays like Dynasty Warriors and Onimusha, and I was like. And nobody ever talks about it anymore. And I'm like, this game is absolutely fantastic. And when I played it, I was like, holy shit, this game is like amazing. And I don't know why nobody talks about it anymore. I don't know why there's not like an HD remake of this. Like make the game relevant again.
Some
It's just
Canadian
me.
chicken said in the chat, Xenosaga. Now I've heard about that game before, but has anyone ever played it?
I have
Yes,
not. I've only
Xenosaga.
heard about it.
Xenosaga
recommend
is
it?
a PS2 series. Yes, it is fantastic. All the games are really long, but
Hey.
they are probably one of the strongest games in the PS2 library.
A Crow Knight.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Go on.
Okay, let's say a game genie, and I know that's weird, but a game genie, that's another one actually. Grant your one wish, and they say if you could have a HD re-release of any series, what would you pick?
Of any series. Oh god, that is such.
Anything you want, and it would come out tomorrow.
Oh dude, fuck. Oh wow. It's weird because most of my favorite games of all time are modern games. My top game is Metal Gear Rising, but that's already beautiful. I don't know actually. Can I think about that one for a bit?
Go ahead. What about you, Moogle?
Damn, that's such a fucking hard question.
I know, right? It's like only one. You only get one.
Only one.
Of the whole series, then not just one game or.
Yeah, it's a series. Let's see. I'm trying to think. A remake. You'd have to give me a while to think about this because this is like such a hard question to answer.
Oh man, I stumped both of y'all. I win. Yeah, but for me, it's Onimusha, no doubt. I wish it would come out fucking tomorrow.
Actually, you know what? Shadow Hearts. I want an HD remake of those games.
Oh, dude,
The whole
Shadow
series.
Hearts. Yes.
You know what? Go fuck yourself, Che. You didn't stun.
He didn't stump, but he did stump me though. So, and I'm the host, so everyone loses.
You say go fuck myself? What are you talking to my right hand? Just kidding.
I don't know actually. Like I'm thinking about.
Are you implying that you fuck your right hand?
It's let's not get into that.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I definitely want a remake of all the Shadow Hearts. Those games are fucking amazing. I love the first one. I love the second one. I love how goofy as shit the third one was. Great ass series. That game would be amazing to come back. And I think Namco has the IP for it.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I think they. Hold on. Let me look it up. Just give me a second.
All right. While Moogle's looking that up, I guess. Well, I played Shadow Hearts. I like Shadow Hearts.
Also, I just realized this too. If they put Kadolka in as well in the HD collection, that'd be awesome because Shadow Hearts is the spiritual successor to Kadolka. So I just thought I'd acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to freak out and be like, "You forgot about Kadolka." But anyway.
I don't think anyone knows what you're talking about.
Okay. Oh, it's Midway.
Oh, it's Midway.
Oh God, they're dead as fuck now too.
Oh fuck. We can get Shadow Hearts X Mortal Kombat.
Get a Shadow Hearts character in that game.
Oh Jesus.
That'd be awesome. But Midway fucking has it, not Namco. What the fuck was I saying?
Shadow Hearts from the New World is the one I've played. Is that one that's really goofy? I don't know. I think it's pretty goofy. I think
you get a matador with a fucking guitar, an acoustic guitar that has a flamethrower in it.
Oh god. And then you have I don't remember his name, but it's the guy who uses the sword in the stone, but it's still stuck in the fucking stone.
Oh yeah, he beats the shit out of people with it.
It's so good.
Word.
And then you got that chick that keeps taking her clothes off.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? You know what I would like a re-release of, and it's the second game that I got on my PS2, and I'm very fond of it. It was a fighting game called The Bouncer.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, I remember that game.
It has the guy that looks kind of like Cloud.
Yeah, it was a great game. I believe you could level up and get power-ups and all that stuff. I'd like to see it, and God Hand.
Oh god, yes.
I agree with Canadian Chicken. I would love to see Digital Devil Saga or DDS1, both of them to be remade. That would be pretty stellar. I would play the shit out of those games if they were in HD.
Yeah.
Not to say that the games don't look great on the PS2, because they're probably one of the best looking SMT games. So
I just thought of one series I would like HD re-releases of. The Game Boy Zelda games, so Link's Awakening, Oracle of Ages, Seasons, Minish Cap, and
that's not bad. I had them on the emulator, but I never played them.
Yeah, Link's Awakening is one of my favorite, actually, of the 2D Zelda games.
That's actually a series I actually got to get into because, like everyone else, I'm so casual. The first Zelda game I played was Ocarina of Time. So there you go, SoK dictionary. No fucking Ocarina.
Well, they can't remove it now.
I've always loved the music in Zelda, but I have to get into the series because I only ever played one fucking game. I have the 3DS one. I think it's a Link Between Worlds, but I haven't started it yet.
Link Between Worlds is good. It's definitely more casual than the other Zelda games, but it's still a lot of fun. in my opinion.
Have you played it, Moogle?
Sorry, what was that?
Have you played Link Between Worlds?
Oh, not yet. I still have the game. I have not played it yet.
Same here.
I don't know why, but I need to fucking play that game.
Yeah, no, Link Between Worlds is a lot of fun. Like, it's still very casual and, you know, dumbed down for the general public, but
Definitely.
it's still a Zelda game. It still feels like one, in a sense.
I have to agree with Singalong. The Oracle games were, like, amazing. They're games that I would play constantly on a day-to-day basis. I actually bought both games. I wouldn't say, like, upon release, obviously, because it was long ass time ago. It was like in the 90s, but it was like in the 2000s where I actually saw both games in box, brand new, for $30.
Wow.
So I ended up buying those. I don't think I have them anymore though. I really wish I still had them, but when I got those games, the minute I got both of them, I played the ever living shit out of them. I actually beat Ages before I played Seasons, so I could get the bonuses in Seasons. Which was, I think that was probably the best idea they ever did, was like they added more diversity to the games itself and added more stuff if you beat the one game before the other. And they made them both different games, which was brilliant.
It was awesome. Like, Seasons was more combat focused and like action focused. Ages was much more puzzle and stuff. I love that.
Yeah, it was a great idea. It was awesome. I really liked that idea.
Yeah.
But if I were to say my favorite handheld Zelda will always be Minish Cap. I fucking love the ever-living shit out of that game. Despite how hard it is such a fun game.
Yeah, I like Minish Cap a lot, but my favorite is still A Link's Awakening, mostly like because of nostalgia as well. Because I think I played that game so much that I finished it once, like daily, for
my favorite Zelda game's always. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. Go on.
My favorite Zelda game's always gonna be Wind Waker.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I actually had a question for you, Crone. It's about your country. I've been talking to a couple of people that actually live in Australia, and they say, you know, game prices are fucking insanely high. How's the game prices for you?
Well, that's a good question. In my currency, I guess they're not too high, but if you compare, say, a normal game costing about 450 in my currency to American dollars, it's about $50. I don't know.
That's not bad.
No, it's not too bad. And as I game on PC, I often get keys and stuff from retailers, which is much cheaper. So, you know, PC gaming is still cheap as fuck.
Yeah, that's good to hear, man.
Yeah.
That's why I think a lot of people in foreign countries, well, to us, since I'm in the United States, I forgot fucking Moogle was an Eskimo in Canada, but, you know, talk to a lot of people and they pick PC gaming because, you know, Steam, GOG, and other websites, Green Man Gaming, you know, they're so fucking cheap.
Yeah, that is true. Absolutely.
I definitely agree with you.
Yeah, there's one thing that's kind of shitty now is that they've done the like EU VAT sort of taxing on games and stuff. So when I buy games from some retailers, I have to pay extra tax when it's like digital, which kind of sucks. But other than that, it's fine. I mean, it's not too expensive. I often get games in bundles too, so I mean, it's fine.
Smart shopper, man. That's how we gotta do it nowadays with all these companies trying to screw us over.
Yeah.
Yup.
But it's also why I have about 650 games on Steam, and I've only played like 40% of them.
I know.
Fucking
Listen, man.
criminy Christ.
Dude, I have an infinite fucking backlog. I think it's gonna take me 3 years to currently play all the games that I have right now, not included the ones that I will buy in the fucking summer sale because I'm a damn impulsive buyer when it comes to Steam because everything's so fucking cheap. Like,
And
you
it's
can
like-
spend $20 and get like 10
You
games.
know, Canadian Chicken just brought up a good point. I already acknowledged this way before, like, even in normal calls. I brought up the fact that Canadian prices for games nowadays are fucking retarded. And Canadian Chicken is right. The Canadian prices have gone up on stuff that's $60. It's now $75 for new games.
Fuck.
Yeah, so if you're
Because of
buying,
that free healthcare.
yeah, if you have a PS4 or an Xbox One, good luck buying a new game every fucking, like, week, because that shit's $75 now.
Switch to PC.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine if DSP was Canadian. That Patreon cost would go up a bit.
I wish he wasn't in the fucking United States. He could be Canada, Moogle's people. Bullshit.
Moogle would have to deal with him.
I'd be offended. It's bad enough we have the doctor.
Oh no.
Tree.
Trees.
He's-
But yeah.
Yeah, no, game prices.
It's pretty ridiculous. Like even electronics are fucking expensive here too. It's like a TV that would be like worth, I don't know, 150 for you guys would be like 300 here.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I was thinking about moving to Canada, but now I'm not so sure anymore.
Well, no, like it's not bad. Like it's a nice place, but just be weary that like prices here are just a little shifty.
I'll have to save up a lot.
Yeah.
And-
Well, jobs are easy to get here if you're like in the right area, you know? It's like the thing though, like about being in Canada is that like obviously you do have free healthcare. You do have like food's fucking awesome here. Like there's a lot of local places where I am that have like the best food you'll ever fucking eat. But like there's just the only issue is that prices in retail, even on food, sometimes can be really fucking expensive. So just be wary of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to visit Canada actually, because everyone's nice.
Yeah, they all welcome you with open arms. They have a
Definitely
crowd for
wanna-
every time a new person comes into Canada. They'll just sit there and welcome to Canada.
Definitely want to visit Canada.
Yeah,
Because,
absolutely.
you know, I'm a big fan of the Caucasian women. I heard there's a lot of them over there. You know,
Shay goes straight for the booty.
it's the
Yeah, go
treasure,
straight
man.
for the booty.
No disrespect. I mean, any woman that's beautiful, but you know, I'm a fan of the Caucasian women. So
Dude,
I'm
she's the
definitely
kind of-
I'm definitely coming to Canada. We better watch out.
Dude, Jay's the kind of person that would sit in like a car or whatever with binoculars. Like the minute he goes into Canada, he just goes to, like tries to scope out the nicest booty
Oh
with
my
them.
god.
I'm not
Yes.
trying to get arrested in a foreign country, Moogle. I'll be nice about it. I'll go up and talk to them.
But the first
You
thing
gonna
you
fucking bail me out?
you would say though would be like, "Can I smell your booty?"
No, man, you're bailing yourself out. It ain't my responsibility that you get caught sniffing girls' asses.
I don't know about that.
Well, Shay could have a sign that has Moogle's phone number on it.
If I go to Canada, Moogle, you know you're gonna donate that DS collection to me, right? At least the DS collection, dude. I got $20, dude. That'll get you somewhere.
Yeah, you
That's
won't.
bullshit, dude. Fucking look, Moogle. I've seen his fucking PS2 and his DS collection. I'm jealous. I'm jelly. I want that fucking collection.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because like that's not all of my games either. Some of them are
Oh,
like
wow.
lent out.
Dude,
and
come
shit.
on.
Cut us a fucking break.
I'm
Well-
just being honest, man.
Well, here's the plus point though. If Shay comes to Canada, then you don't have to pay shipping, and we all know how bad international shipping can be.
Oh dear lord, don't get me started on how ridiculous shipping is here in Canada. When I bought something off Amazon, the shipping was like $5
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
plus tax.
Dude, I pay like $1 for shipping.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. We don't really have. Well, I mean, I order stuff from Swedish retailers now, but before I did from a UK Amazon. Shipping was like £7 or something like that, £7 or £8, and that's like a lot for, or it's sort of decent for shipping, I guess. But at the same time, it's just like, oh god, that's an unnecessary fee.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just ridiculous. And that's the one thing I hate about. Like, well, actually, you know what? I'm going to be completely honest. Buying online is your best bet, especially on Amazon.ca, because obviously it's different. Here we have
Yeah.
.ca. You guys, the Americans have .com. There's sales that go on all the damn time. So really, in all honesty, you're better off just buying your games off Amazon than just
Yeah.
going in retail. Unless like I don't know, EB Games or the local store like where I live has games for ridiculously cheap, which I had the leisure to find a majority of my games from there. And the fucking owner there is like, he acknowledges me as his best customer, so you know that you're doing something right when they acknowledge you as that. But
Well, Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, you get a lot of great things if you just look online.
Yeah, I agree. I used to order games from Amazon, like again the UK Amazon because we don't have a Swedish equivalent, and it was cheaper. But then and then they had the rule that if you order something above £25, you would get free shipping internationally. But now they don't have that, so buying games there is like now it's more expensive because I have to pay shipping.
Yeah, I got a free voucher for Amazon Prime, so I get free shipping just no matter what. But the only issue is that taxes obviously can be a bitch.
Yeah.
So like way before I even had Prime, shipping was the big issue, but taxes can be also a bitch too. Those things stack up. You're paying like at some point you'd be paying way more than the fucking item itself.
Yeah, we don't like for us, if I know it correctly, in America and Canada, I guess you have the price, but then they add tax to that.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
In Sweden, in every price, tax is always like included. So it's like you see the price tag, you don't have to do maths or whatever.
Yeah,
which is nice. But I think the absolute worst experience I had ordering something from America actually. I ordered a couple of like t-shirts, and first of all it took 3 months, and then when it did arrive I had to pay freaking customs fees because it's dumb like that.
Retarded because of the border
customs.
Yeah, the border fee is so stupid. But yeah, yeah, that's really all I could really say. Other than that, I don't know if you have any more topics that we can go through.
I don't know. I have a few special announcements to make regarding what I'm going to do in the future, but and I guess like we could cap off with that. But before we do that, I guess the final question. Do you have any like games you would like to highlight, or any games that you're looking forward to coming out soon, or this year or whatever?
Fuck. Honestly, I'm looking forward to Tales of Cesteria coming out. Like, I want that game to be good. I know it's going to be good. Just looking at the gameplay, because it's already out in Japan right now, that shit looks awesome. Like, you can tag team with your allies, you can transform into, like, each character has a different transformation. I love that shit. I really like that idea. It's really cool that they're doing that. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to, I think, let's see, Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem, I'm looking forward to that. New Fire Emblem as well. I'm looking forward to those games. Does DLC really count as things looking forward to?
Well, if it's the Mario Kart 8 DLC, then yes.
No. Well, actually, okay. You know what? 200cc. 200cc. Actually, I'm looking forward to that because I do like a good challenge. I'm a person that likes to play games of the hardest difficulty, even when like blind. So that would be a good challenge for me. But the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is playing as Mewtwo and as Lucas.
Yes.
In Smash Bros.
And the Mii costumes.
Yeah, they might be fucking clone characters, but you know what? They're definitely better than what the other characters are currently in. Like Ness, he's okay, but I prefer playing as Lucas just because he has some differences, big differences. And like not all the characters do play are like the same in terms of abilities. They're just different in terms of what they do in their kit. So I'm looking forward to playing as both them. So that's pretty much like what I'm looking forward to, really. Yeah.
And Shay?
Well, for me, it's a game on Steam. It's called Underrail. It's an indie, I guess you could say CRPG, which stands for computer role-playing game. It kind of reminds me a bit of the original Fallout games, but it takes place underground. I think it comes out this year. It's still in alpha, I believe. I can't wait for that. And the second game I can't wait for is Planescape Tides of Numenera, the spiritual successor to Planescape Torment, which was a highly regarded CRPG for the PC that I believe came out in 1999. So those are the 2 games I'm most excited for. And the last one, Mortal Kombat X, because it's been so long since I played a Mortal Kombat game. I want to get that on PC and hopefully fuck people up online.
Yeah,
I actually got a friend of mine bought that game for me. Yeah, he gave me the pre-order, the pre-order to my account, and randomly he bought it for me, and he's like, "Enjoy your game, bro." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Why are you paying $60 for this?"
What the fuck? Why are you buying me games? You fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
You asshole.
When's it come
No,
out?
He's like, he told me, he's like, "Thanks for being a great friend and enjoy." You know, I was like, "Oh, okay."
that's
well,
nice.
I was like, I really appreciate it, man. So, I don't know when I'm ever going to play it, but I'm definitely looking forward to playing it.
Yeah, same here. I actually pre-ordered it a couple of weeks ago for PC because it looks awesome, and you know I love Mortal Kombat. The combat pack looks really cool too.
Yeah, I actually wanted to buy the combat pack so I could play as Jason and Predator because man, that Predator design, they went with the concrete jungle Predator, and
Yeah.
I've never been so much happier that they went with that. Of all the designs, instead of if all the designs they could have gone for, like they were going for a jungle Predator, but man, I'm so happy with the design they went with on that, and he looks way fucking better than he does like in any of the movies, games, or whatever. He just they made him just they made him look menacing. They made him look tormenting. Like that's kind of the whole premise of Predator. You should be scared when that motherfucker's up in your face.
Yeah, absolutely. I really want to see how Jason plays because honestly, in 9, I wasn't a huge fan of Freddy. I thought he was kind of tame compared to like Mortal Kombat standards. But
Yeah.
I feel like Jason could be a lot better, like much more brutal.
He didn't look as terrifying as he did in like the movies or whatever. I feel like they kind of made him more. How do I say it? They made him look more comical. I guess.
Yeah,
than
absolutely.
he did in the movies.
And his fatalities were kind of bland. Yeah, lame. Absolutely.
Lame as shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait
To
to
raise the bar.
You know what? I really want them to make a Jason X reference with Jason Voorhees or with the fucking sleeping bag. Just put some in the sleeping bag. You just hear the bones cracking and shit. Oh man.
Like X-ray move.
Yeah, and then have blood come out of it and shit, and
Oh,
just
Jesus.
and then you would open up the bag and it would just be the body, just broken up into pieces or some shit. I don't know. I think that would be funny.
Yeah.
Like it would be a lame fatality, but I feel like if they'd made some movie references, I would be happy. But with Predator, I'm predicting that he's going to skin someone alive. I know that for a fact because if you watched Predator 1 and 2, that shit is fucking terrifying to watch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I can only imagine what they're gonna do with his fatalities. So
Yeah, but I guess I'd like to get on to some announcements regarding me and myself or my content.
all right.
This week or the coming week, like starting Monday, my long on hiatus Castlevania Portal of Ruin Let's Play will be finished this week. I'm gonna sit my ass down, I'm gonna record, and I'm gonna fucking finish that shit up because it's been on hiatus for forever.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then another announcement, sort of. This is a bit shady. Everyone might not like it, but it's a thing that I'd like to try out. I've been a game developer for a long time, but I've never released anything, like published anything or, put anything up for sale. So following this podcast, I will have put up a very small, bare bones sort of game on itch.io. I will tweet it out. It's 75 cents. It's barely anything, but I would like to see if people support it. I would like to build more upon it, but that's just the thing. I would like to sort of sell something because I'm also in a bit of economical stress right now.
It's all good, man.
Yeah. But at the
we'll
same
we'll see how it goes for you.
Yeah, I'll be tweeting that. Just it's very, very bare bones. It's barely anything. But at the same time, the cost isn't very high either, and I really just want to see if the interest is there, and I'd like to continue doing game development and stuff. And yeah, we'll see.
That's awesome to hear, man. I actually I have an update for my channel. I just recently got back to the part that because my recording's fucked up in Twilight Princess, so that's why I haven't been seeing any Twilight Princess videos for people that do follow my channel.
Oh yeah.
I am back to the part that I left off at, and pretty much gonna be going back into full swing now. New LP underway, and then Twilight Princess obviously gonna be going on down under its normal schedule. Just gonna be 2 videos a day, starting next week, hopefully. Can't keep any promises on that, but I am going to pretty much record the ever living shit out of Twilight Princess till the game fucking disc wears out. But pretty much, I'm going to record as much as I can and pretty much keep the entire LP updated and not leave it unfinished. And I'm also bringing back another LP that I've had on hold forever. Actually, I'm going to be redoing it, and that's Alice Madness Returns. I'm bringing that LP back. I have so many people talking to me about that game, and I was just like, man, I remember when I started that LP and I never finished it. Well, I'm going to redo the LP and I'm going to bring it back, but I'm not going to do it like right away because I want to finish Twilight Princess and Billy Hatcher. I hate to do more than 3 or more than 2 LPs at once, so future updates will come around once I actually update the games that I currently have going on, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, that's nice. I'll definitely be checking that out.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Che, would you like to plug something or, talk about future projects?
Shit, well, I'm just working on more reviews and more commentaries, and that I'm planning on reviewing 2 games a month, and by the end of the second week of this month, I'm gonna have my review for Fallout Tactics out, and then after that, by the end of the month, I have my review for Knights of the Republic 2 out. But yeah, that's all I've been doing, trying to put more content out. I want to at least do 6 videos a month, so best of luck on your project, Chrome Knight. I hope it gets enough support so you can make a full game out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll definitely be sure to plug it if you so want us to.
Yeah, if you could retweet it or whatever. I mean, right now it's so bare bones.
Hey man, if it helps you get off stress and it helps you get all the support that you need, then we'll gladly do it.
Oh, that's so nice. God, that's super nice.
Hey, I'm Canadian. It's my nature.
Oh, Jesus, man. I guess I just sort of published it. I'll put it in the Hitbox chat. And, whatever. But I guess this is where we'll end the podcast.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's been great talking to you guys. Hopefully, you can be on other episodes. Maybe I can be on the SoCast sometime. We'll see.
Exactly. We'll arrange something, definitely. It was a blast being here, though, man. I really appreciate it. It was fun being on here.
No problem, man.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now for the traditional LpCast sort of sign off. See ya.
Peace.
Toodles.
Peace.